Expedite, the pre-workout, is designed to really help you get through those moments where you feel a little fatigued. Sometimes your body does get a little tired, you know, it gets a little sore. With this kind of stuff, it picks you right back up.
Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Las Vegas, being joined with Otto Wallin, who fights Tyson Fury this Saturday on ESPN+. Otto, man, this is a huge opportunity. You're fighting a huge star in Tyson Fury, but when you got the call and they told you, hey, we have this fight for you, it's going to be Tyson Fury, describe that moment for me.
At first, I didn't make much of it because I thought that I was talking to a lot of guys and reaching out to a lot of guys. They probably were. But then, as the days went by, it seemed like he wanted to face me, and I was just excited about it and talked to my trainer, and we were all for it. And I'm glad we could strike a deal, and we're finally here.
How long ago did you find out about it?
Probably like 7 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so not, it's enough for a camp, but it's still a lot. You know, you're facing Tyson Fury. How is that dynamic, having 7 weeks to prepare for a Tyson Fury?
Yeah, I mean, I prepared for this since I was 15 years old and I started boxing. I'm always training, and I dreamed about being on this big stage, and it's finally here. And I was supposed to fight in June, but that fight was canceled last minute. So I was already in good shape when we got the call, so there was no problem with that.
Tom Schwartz was the last opponent that he fought over here. He beat him in 2 rounds. So I know a lot of people are seeing you and they're like, oh, who's Otto? Like, we haven't heard of him. What do you make of like the negative feedback that you've heard from this fight, and you in specific as an opponent?
Yeah, I haven't heard too much. I know there's some out there, but I'm not looking, you know, to read and see all of that. And I couldn't care less what people think, because they can't, the negative people, they can't do what I do. And that's probably why they're negative, because that's how they are, and they like to be a keyboard warrior, and they could come over to New York and train with me for 1 week and it wouldn't last. I can tell you that. So I don't care about them, and I care what my family thinks, my friends think, and they know I belong here.
You totally should bust a Wilder and go after the guys and slap them around. I think that'd be the funniest thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy nowadays to be negative. You know, you can get on the internet and just write bad comments and stuff, and yeah, you know, it is what it is. I don't care too much about those guys.
You know, in terms of your strategy, here comes Tyson. He just made a cameo. Your style, you know, how do you think it meshes with Tyson Fury's style? Because he does have a weird style for a heavyweight. He's very mobile, very quick, and he moves like other heavyweights don't move.
Yeah, I move like other heavyweights don't do either. So we're both special in that sense. And you know, I come from a good background, I have a good trainer, and we prepared for this. And, you know, I'm ready to do different things in there.
Thunder and lightning, left and right, right?
We had Ingemar Johansson, as everybody asked me.
I made a reference. Yeah. You caught it, you do.
Yeah, he had the Thor's hammer too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said before, the Vikings are back.
You know, your English is very, very good, man. Do you guys learn it as little over there in Sweden, or?
Yeah, we get taught English in school from the 1st grade, and that's when we're 7 years old. So, but then I've been, you know, with Joey for 6 years, and we've been speaking English every day, so that of course helps.
You know, I'm always fascinated when people from other countries come to the U.S. and live here and spend time here. What's a thing that makes you laugh about Americans, or you look at us and you be like, that's a funny thing. Why do you guys do that?
Yeah, keep the shoes on inside. We don't do. Yeah, we don't do that. It's like, why do you do that? Yeah, I wasn't allowed to do that at home, but yeah, you know, I think the U.S. has a lot of good things. Yeah.
When did you start boxing?
I started boxing when I was 15. My father had been a boxer. He was a trainer, and my brother too. And I'm the youngest of 3 boys, so we would play fight a lot, and I felt like I needed to, you know, they beat me up a lot, so I had to start boxing.
Now, my segue to that, was it tough to be a boxer in Sweden, where you guys play football and other sports, and it's not as developed? Was it tough growing up and trying to be successful as a boxer?
I would say not really, because we had a good club where I'm from. There was a few good guys there. One two-time Olympian, and he went to the Olympics in 2008 and 2016. So that was always a big inspiration, and I saw with him, you know, I got good sparring from him. He was a light heavyweight. His name is Kennedy Katende. He, you know, good sparring from him. I would see him work out, and there would be like the national team would come over to our town and train over there. So it was big, you know, big inspiration, and it was not easy to get fights as a heavyweight. I only have 46 fights in the amateurs, because it wasn't easy to get fights. But then when I got better and better, I could go abroad. So I fought a lot abroad, and yeah, it was all right. Then professional boxing was forbidden for a long time, and then I had the opportunity to sign with a promoter, a big European promoter. So I went with them, and yeah, that helped my career too.
Now you're on the biggest chance, biggest opportunity of your entire career. You know, Saturday, if you do win, like, have you imagined like how it's going to be, like how your life is going to change?
No, I'm not trying to look past the fight. I just want to go in there, put everything I can into the fight, leave it all in the ring. And, you know, if I win, it's going to be crazy. I don't know if I'm going back to Sweden. Me and my friends probably going to stay here in Vegas.
Well, you would have more than any right to, because, yeah, you would have earned it. Otto, man, it's good seeing you. Thank you so much. Good chat here with Otto Wallin, who fights Tyson Fury this Saturday on ESPN+.